The Prime Minister of Barbados does not want to retain the Queen as head of state. The Prime Minister of Barbados, Frundell Stewart, wants Britain's Queen Elizabeth II to be removed as the nation's head of state and for his country to become a parliamentary republic. A parliamentary republic is a system in which the people choose a legislature, which then chooses the leader of the government, the executive branch. In other words, the legislative and executive branches of government are not separate, as they are in the United States. About 50 countries use this system of government. He told a recent meeting of the ruling Democratic Labour Party, DLP, that it's a little awkward to still have to stand up and instead of pledging allegiance to Barbados, to be pledging allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen. He says it does not make sense for the British monarch to be head of state of an independent country. Barbados historian Trevor Marshall welcomed the Prime Minister's announcement. He says there is nothing to be gained by having a monarch as head of state. But not all Bayans, as residents of Barbados are called, support the change. One person wrote in the comments section of a newspaper that the people of Barbados don't consider this an important issue now and don't want the Constitution to be changed. Another commenter said the decision should be made in a referendum, a direct vote of the people, not by Parliament. The writer said, "It is clear that the Prime Minister is using his majority in Parliament to push through this change to the Constitution against the wishes of the people by refusing to consult with them on the matter." The Associated Press reports the debate has split older and younger Bayans for many years. The news agency reports older islanders see the Queen as a symbol of stability, while many young Bayans see the Queen as an anachronism. British explorers discovered Barbados in the early 1600s. Many Caribbean islands have been under the control of Spanish, British, Dutch, and French at different times beginning in the 1600s. But Barbados has remained under British control almost continuously from the time it was discovered by British explorers until gaining independence, so it has closer ties to England than do many of Britain's former colonies. Barbados is often called the jewel of the Caribbean and Little England. As in Britain, people drive their cars on the left side of the road. Also, like in Britain, the sports of polo and cricket are very popular in Barbados. Many Britons visit Barbados regularly, and many of them own homes there. Large passenger planes full of travelers arrive in Barbados daily from Britain, the United States, and many other countries. The debate about whether the country should become a parliamentary republic is similar to those that have taken place in other countries that were once part of the British Empire and retained the Queen as their head of state after they gained independence. For example, Canada has sometimes considered removing the Queen as its head of state. A recent public opinion study found 39% of Canadians asked want the country to become a republic when the Queen dies. 54% said they did not want Prince Charles to become King of Canada.